my ducks? Welcome to my channel. My name is Charlie. If you are new here, hi, hello, lovely to meet you. And if you're a returning person, then thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Today is a bit of an impromptu video. I didn't plan this video, but I do think it's something I really need to speak about. There's Luna. Luna! Hello! It's one of my cats, Luna Lovegood. But it's something that I really feel like I need to speak about, especially with my sort of background. It's something that's really getting to me. So I'm going to share my thoughts, and then I'm going to spill a little bit of tea. Not going to lie, I'm going to spill a little bit of tea today. Because, in the words of this person, people need to be held accountable for their actions. So, a bit of background about me if you're new here. I was actually with a travel multi-level marketing company for about 15 months. And I left. Since I left, my eyes were well and truly open to the truths of the industry, and the way that I was treated wasn't okay. The way that other people have been treated when they have left is not okay. And that's what I'm trying to get out there, basically. It's not all right what these people are doing. So you may or may not know, I actually have a background in psychology. I have one module left of my counselling degree, and then I have a double Bachelor of Science in psychology and counselling. So I do know what I'm on about. I do have a background in this. I have been studying this for like 5-6 years. So it's not something that I've just plucked out of thin air and decided to criticise or speak about. It's helped me get through very bad times in my life. I've had lots of therapy and things. So yeah, it's something close to my heart. So I needed to talk about this. I don't know about you, but one thing that I have noticed hugely is a lot of people in multi-level marketing companies, specifically the travel multi-level marketing company I was with, rebranding themselves or making new accounts and saying that they are mindset coaches, lifestyle coaches, counsellors. And, you know, I'm not got an issue with that. Like, if people have done the training and stuff, fair enough. Like, you go for it, Glen Coco. It's the MLMs that I'm not a fan of. Coming from someone who knows how hard it is to actually become a counsellor, and how much training you have to do, and how many hours of unpaid work you have to do, it's a little bit like, it's a bit of a kick in the teeth, really. And I'm all for mindfulness. I'm all for mindset training. I'm all for like that kind of stuff. Anything that you can do to improve your life, incredible. What I don't agree with, however, is multi-level marketing companies and these leaders and mentors using it as a way to recruit others or keep other people in their organisation. And I'm sorry, but that's what a lot of you are doing. I've been through these pages, and the things on there are it's just like toxic positivity. Now, when I was in this company, I thought that I had friends for life. I thought that those people were going to be my friends forever. I didn't realise that when I left the company that they would all just go and blame me. And now these same people are creating mindset pages to try and help others. And I just think, hang on, this person was vile to me. This person, these messages were from January, and I still have a massive impact on me. I've got to speak out. You can make your mind up, but I'll share with you these messages. And you can make your own mind up as to whether this person should really have an Instagram account or a mindset coach, whatever it is, when this is what this person is like behind closed doors. Bit of background for you. So I left this company back in the start of January, and I was actually at a really low place, and I was still vulnerable. And I very nearly actually joined another multi-level marketing scheme. That was until I sort of discovered what multi-level marketing was really about, and when I started to look into it and realised that a lot of the companies are the same. They use the same business models regardless of what the product is or the service or whatever it is. They are very similar. So back in January, when I decided to leave, I decided to tell people on my Instagram story, on an account I don't even have anymore. It was a private account. I didn't have many followers on there, and I decided to tell people that I was going to be stopping the travel journey. And to be perfectly honest, I could have gone in there and like spoke about the things that I have spoken about now, but I didn't, because I didn't want to impact anyone else's business. I thought those people were my friends.
Here's a snippet.
I kind of sat down and I thought, hang on, I can't be planning any holidays for myself. I can't be planning anything really because of COVID and my surgeries and stuff. And I didn't get paid until the holidays were completed. So for me, I needed something that was going to pay me now. And something that quite didn't sit right with me with a previous company was the fact that I was quite high up. Like, I got to a good rank, I got to the top of the builders program, and I was making money, but I was very aware that my team was struggling, my team weren't making money, and then my team were leaving, or they were leaving within the 30 days, and then I was having to, anyway. So I didn't say anything. The only thing that I did say on this story was that I was earning money, but my team weren't earning money, and my team was struggling, and that didn't sit right with me. Now, my friends in the travel business didn't like this, and this is the message I received from one of my lifelong friends who is now on Instagram as a mindset coach. So what I'm going to do first, which is going to be really difficult, is I'm going to read the messages out to you, and then afterwards I'm going to have my say, because this person blocked me after they sent me these messages, as you'll see, so I never got to reply. At the time, to be perfectly honest, I was actually at a really, really low point, and this nearly tipped me over the edge. So finally, 5 months later, after leaving, I finally got my strength back to respond to this. So here we go. Let's read it out first. I wasn't going to say anything, but I really need to get this off my chest because it's ruined my mood for the past few days and I'm actually at my wit's end. I'm not sure what all these passive-aggressive posts and stories are all about, but they're starting to really upset everyone. Hence the unfollows. Leaving a business is obviously a hard choice, and you were brave to make that decision when you put a lot of work into something that you care about a lot. We get it. And we were all fully ready to support your new venture. But I probably speak for a lot of us in this business when we say there was no need to drag us through the mud because of a few individuals who have upset you in the process of you leaving. I'm lucky my team are solid in this business and care about it a lot because majority of them follow you and respect you, and anyone watching your story would have been put off the travel business based on what you said. I think it's extremely disrespectful when you were such a huge part of our travel business journeys for you to slander the business that way and potentially damage our businesses by expressing your negative experiences. Yes, you absolutely have the right to post whatever you like. Yes, you can drag us through the mud if that's what you want to do. But I'm confused as to why you would want to do that to the people who apparently meant something to you and who you know are working extremely hard to make a success out of themselves. As a fellow business owner, do you not have any respect for people still within the business? Everyone else who has left the business has done it in a way that hasn't disrespected anyone else, but your approach really didn't sit well with me, and that's why I unfollowed you. I'm sure you probably don't care that I did, but I'm just explaining my reasoning so you have a bit of perspective as to why others have unfollowed you too. How you expect us to continue to support you after the way you have disrespected us is beyond me, if I'm being honest. Not one of us has ever gone online and posted a story about how your new business and how we don't like it, etc. Even when Emily left, nobody within organisation had a bad word to say about it. In fact, even when you left, nobody had a bad word to say about it. The way you spoke about your team struggling and leaving, yet you still have a team within this business who saw what you had to say about something that you introduced them to, it's just a strange move, and I'm not sure what your intentions were with that. All you've done is upset people with your outburst, and it's such a shame because we all had a lot of respect for you. So continue with your stories saying about how horrible we all are and how rubbish the travel business is, but all you're doing is making yourself look unprofessional and bitter. If you couldn't understand why people are rattled and upset and not willing to support your new journey, then hopefully this will shed a light on those things. It's nothing to do with you leaving. It's to do with the disrespectful posts. It's hard to support somebody when they're going out of their way to indirectly post about people in the team, which quite frankly is just juvenile. Hopefully you can find some peace in the new business you are starting and there's no bad energy that follows you there. Just remember that with actions come consequences. And the consequence of you selling our business that we're working so hard on is unfortunately a lack of support for your new journey. Best of luck, Charlie. So that was the first message I got. Now, I did actually get a chance to respond, only a little bit, but this was my first response. I purposely didn't talk about the fact I had zero money from PlanNet since September. My travel commissions haven't been paid or haven't been correct. My customers who had bookings cancelled aren't receiving refunds or any help, which is causing me immense stress and anxiety. So I'm not comfortable booking holidays and the million other reasons, because I thought it would impact your business. My account is private. The people who follow me are people I know, not prospects, etc. All the best. I said the business was great and served a purpose for me, and I was very grateful for it. I've left. This does not need to go on. It's not me who's been posting passive-aggressive posts either. That was all I got to say back. And as I wrote that, this person was typing across at the top. So the next thing that she had to say before she blocked me, this is what's really wound me up, to be fair. So I'll read it to you. The things you said were bad enough, and the way you're behaving now is just unnecessary. Saying you're not getting support, etc. Just telling you why that is. It doesn't matter whether your account is private when half of the business followed your new account to support you. We are done with this. You are the one who is continuing. Maybe use that energy into slamming us into the business journey you are starting. It's such a shame you have so much hate for us all. It's such a shame you have so much hate for all of us. But not one of us ever wanted to see you fail. Like I said, I hope you find some peace, Charlie. A lot of people look up to you, and it's a shame you're letting this have a negative impact to the point you indirectly insult people online. Just replying to your last message, any negative posts were probably in response to your story. I am just shedding some light on this for you because I know somehow you will make us all look like villains. You can't be nasty. Remember this line here? You can't be nasty to people and not expect a backlash. You can't just say and do what you want and not expect people to be upset. You have upset a lot of people. It is a shame, is all. Now, no, we are done. And then she blocked me, which I expected anyway. Okay, so now let's have a little look then. I wasn't going to say anything, but I need to get this off my chest. I ruined a mood. I'm sorry that I ruined your mood by expressing the truth. All I said in that story was that my team was struggling. I'm sorry that I said the truth. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. With regards to all these passive-aggressive posts and stories, I will share what my upline put when I left. Just after she sent me a message calling me ungrateful. So, you'll also realise in this message a lot of it's stated as we. So, for example, we were all ready to support your new venture. So that to me makes me also think that this has come from more than one person. I actually think this has come from this person and my upline. My upline's not going to send it, is she? Because that'll make her look bad. And here, I probably speak for a lot of us in this business when we say, so speaks for a lot of them. This adds to the fact that I've told you before, it is a cult. It is a cult. And with regards to dragging people through the mud, I hadn't dragged anyone through the mud. I literally told people that I was leaving an MLM and why I was leaving. I didn't even tell the full reasons. Like I say, it took me 2 months to actually speak out and start this channel. To me, this bit here says a lot. And this to me is what it was really about. I don't think they really care that I'd left or anything. I think it was because I'd said that my team was struggling and people were like, hang on, because I was a leader, people were thinking, hang on, if Charlie was struggling and her team was struggling and she was a leader, then I mean, I don't know. I don't know how people's brains work. That wasn't my intention, but if that's how people thought, then good. I don't want people struggling at the bottom of a pyramid scheme, in my opinion. So, as she says, she's lucky that her team are solid in this business and care a lot about it. So that's the real thing, isn't it? Her team have seen what I've put on my story and she was concerned that her team were going to leave. It's absolutely nothing to do. She didn't care that my team was struggling or anything or ask if I needed any help. No, She cares about her team. She doesn't want her team to see the truth and to see my stuff. And that to me says a lot more about this person than it does me. Anyone watching your story would have been put off by the travel business based on what you had said. Good. I'm glad they'll be put off by the travel business based on what I said, because I don't want other poor, vulnerable people being told that if they carry on and that consistency is key and they make their sacrifices, then they're going to be able to make a load of money when they're not. The only way you can make money is having 100 people underneath you. And that's why this person's so annoyed that I've spoken out, in case I had an impact on her team. I've got proof of this as well. This bit actually upset me a lot. So she's saying, it's extremely disrespectful that when I was a huge part of their travel journeys, yeah, they've admitted I was a huge part of their journeys, but as soon as I decided to leave, did anyone speak to me? Before I even spoke out, no, they didn't, did they? Because I wasn't paying into the cult anymore. Again, I wasn't dragging anyone through the mud. As a fellow business owner, do you not have any respect for people within the business? Yes, I do. Now that I'm an actual small business owner, I have realised that MLMs and your travel business is not a business. And I'm sorry, it hurt for me to realise that, I'm not going to lie. I put so much into this. And then when I realised, hang on, actually it's nothing to do with me, is that I haven't got any choice of pricing. I haven't got any choice of like, this was nothing to do with me. I was just a rep and I was paying for the privilege to be a sales rep. And that's what you and your team are doing. So that's why I don't agree with it. As a business owner, I do respect other businesses. And that is why I speak out about this terrible business model. Because people like yourself, anyone else who's in these MLMs, there are other ways. I've managed to set up a small business myself, and I'm more than happy to help anyone else who wants to actually set up their own like small business and earn money and stuff. Pop me a message. I'm always happy to help. You don't have to pay me either. I'm not going to make you pay £46 a month to answer your WhatsApp messages. So the way you spoke about your team struggling and leaving it, you still have a team within this business. Okay, this bit here, what I said was, so over my time with the travel business, I actually had a look now, and I think I had about 25 people who joined and left within the first 30 days. And the majority of those people told me it was because my upline made it sound like you could do it in 60 to 90 minutes a day, like it wasn't something that took over your whole life. And as I've showed you in other videos, as soon as you get involved in it, that's not the case. And a lot of them, they didn't even get like a welcome or a hello from my upline, which was a red flag to them. So a lot of them left. To the people who, on my team who were still there, I actually messaged each of those people individually. I told them my reasons for leaving, and I told them that my commissions were wrong and that they should check their own commissions. So my conscience is clear. I'm not like you. I'm not going to say to someone, you have got to stop speaking to these people and you have got to leave. I let people make their own mind up. I've put the information out there. I've told them my truth. I've put the information out there, and it's up to them to make an informed decision. I'm not going to be like you and tell people who they can and can't speak to. Following on from that, I'm making myself look unprofessional and bitter. No, I've educated myself, and I'm now trying to educate others and inform others that there are other ways, and the MLM's probably not the way forward. I mean, for 1% it is, the 1% who get there at the top, at the start, but not for everyone else. Like, again, this whole thing, if you can't understand why people are rattled and upset and not willing to support your journey, hopefully this will shed some light. So I felt like I'd been actually attacked then. So, like I say, it feels like this is coming from that whole organisation, the whole palm trees and paychecks community. I felt like this message came from everyone in that community. And since I left, I've been told that everyone in that community was told to remove me and report my videos and delete me. This makes so much sense now. Again, you're just proving that you're a cult. I don't need to say anything because you're doing everything yourself. Hopefully you can find some peace in the business you're starting. So this to me sounds like a bit of a threat, doesn't it? Well, I hope there's no bad energy that follows you there. Just remember that with actions come consequences. Yes, and this is why I'm sharing this. Because you've got to remember, you sent me this message back in January, and it has taken me this long to have the strength to speak up. So yeah, you remember when you're saying actions come with consequences, and your action of sending me that message for no reason whatsoever. I sent this girl a Merry Christmas, by the way. She didn't even reply to it, and a Happy New Year. Didn't even reply to any of my messages because she didn't want to be my friend when the upline decided she didn't like me anymore. So yeah, with your actions do come consequences. And with this action, the consequence was me actually having a pretty bad mental health relapse. And I wouldn't normally tell people that, but you need to know the consequences of your actions, like you said to me. The things you said were bad enough, and the way you're behaving now was unnecessary. So me replying to a message that I received was unnecessary. And the way that the things I said were bad enough, as I said, that my team was struggling, it's the truth. And I bet your team are struggling too, unfortunately. Because for you to earn your £650 when you get to your director status, they've all got to be paying out a load of money and not earning it back. If that's okay with you, that's fine. That sits right with you and you're getting that money, then fair enough. But me, when I realised that, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. No way. It's not on. It's not okay. And maybe I'm too soft or whatever. And maybe that's why I'll never be rich. But I don't care. I would rather, I'm not going to tread on other people to get myself up there. That's not me. It doesn't matter that your account is private when half of the business followed your account. Right. So that's why she's annoyed. Again, like I say, it's because they don't want the business. They don't want people in the business to hear someone that's no longer in the business when they have been unbrainwashed. They don't want that. And they'll tell, like I say, they've told them all to block me and delete me and report me. So it was nothing to do with me leaving. It was to do with my disrespectful posts. The posts weren't disrespectful. The post was truthful. Everything that I post is truthful. Everything that I post is backed up with evidence, like these screenshots. I don't just make stuff up like some people do. So use the energy of slamming us into your new business. Well, I'm not slamming anyone. I want to stop other people being brainwashed and lied to and deceived and ending up spending like thousands of pounds like myself and a lot of other people have done. That's all. Now this bit really wound me up. I've always had a thing like of being called a failure. So this was a bit of a trigger for me, I'm not going to lie. So where she said not one of us ever wanted to see you fail, that wouldn't insinuate, you were insinuating that I have failed because I left a multi-level marketing scheme that was costing me money. It was costing my team money. I realised my commissions weren't right. I realised I wasn't getting my monthly residual income that was guaranteed every month. So please, like, I just don't understand, like, how is that failing? I left something that was causing me pain, anxiety and stress in my life and costing me money to pursue something I love, which is my candle making. I don't think I failed. If anything, I'd see that as a success because I'm a lot happier now than I was back then. I know somehow you'll make us all look like villains. I don't think I need to make anyone look like a villain. I think you've all done that yourselves, to be perfectly honest. From the messages and things I've received, you've made yourselves look like a villain, not me. You can't be nasty to people and not expect a backlash. I agree, you can't. You can't send messages like this to people that have left something that was causing them mental pain and causing them to lose money and then call them a failure and then send them abuse and I see what you're trying to do, your psychology here. A lot of people look up to you. It's a shame you're letting this have a negative impact to the point where you indirectly insult people online. I haven't indirectly insulted people online. I've not indirectly insulted people online. I've told the truth online. That's a big difference. A lot of people look up to you. I think that might be where this came from. Like, quite a few times they've said that I've had an influence over the community and people have looked up to me. So I think that's what this has come from. Me speaking out scared them a bit. And it did, because that's why they told everyone to remove me and block me. You can't be nasty to people and not expect a backlash. You can't just say and do what you want and not expect people to be upset. Read your own words. Listen to that. that's what you said to me. I'm sorry, but that's what you said to me. So you can't say anything when I share this because you were nasty. So, yeah, that's just one message I got from a lifetime friend when I actually left. Like I say, that was before I even spoke out about all the wrongdoing that's going on. So, yeah, I feel like I needed to share this because words from the horse's mouth right here. You can't be nasty and not expect a backlash. Every action's got a consequence. And personally, I don't think that with this attitude, you should be calling yourself a mindset coach or coaching anyone at all, because that's nasty, that's bullying. And if anything, this is just calling out brainwashing and the bite model to me. So, yeah. Make your own mind up, but I just needed to share it. I needed to get it off my chest. I needed to share it. I've got a lot more messages and a lot more stuff that I could share. I just wanted to sort of give a bit of an idea of what it's like when you do leave and if you do speak out. These friends for life. So like if you're in an MLM or something now and you think you've got friends for life, because I did, and that's what kept me in for a long time, was because of the community and the friendships. But they weren't a community, they weren't friendships, I was paying for a membership into a cult, really. So make your own mind up. Let me know your thoughts below. I actually feel sorry for this girl. Like I say, I feel sorry for her. I actually think she's a victim in this. She's been brainwashed by the people above, and it's really sad. It's actually it's really sad. Sending love and light to you all. Got some new videos coming up soon with some other ex-Inteletravel members. Really excited. So, yeah, sending love and light to you all. Remember to subscribe and like. It really helps. And, yeah,